One of the most important functions of any fireground scene is size up of the dangers present. As the fire service continues to come to grips with occupational related cancer and other illnesses, one of the most critical elements that we tend to overlook is post-fire contamination of our bunker gear. The following video will show you the most current and best practices as it relates to gross decon and a continuing effort to protect you and your health during your career.
As firefighters, we are exposed to many chemicals during the extinguishment and overhaul of the fire, and many of these chemicals are known carcinogens. It is for these reasons that we have implemented the post-fire gross decon policy to reduce contamination as well as allowing our gear to off-gas. The decon engineer should ensure that personnel remain on air if possible so that there is no inhalation of contaminants during washing and rinsing. It has been found that simply washing off the gear with soap and water at the fire scene reduces contaminants 85% when performed properly. It should also be noted that the gear continues to off-gas 20 to 45 minutes after the firefight. The following steps are the proper procedures for gross decon. The most important person on the fireground for setting up gross decon is the second arriving engineer. They should immediately grab the decon brush and bucket from the nearest chief's vehicle. It is preferred to use the decon hose provided so that the booster hose is still available for fire operations during the overhaul period. They should set up the decon hose at a location where the crews will be exiting the hot zone prior to returning to their apparatus. Personnel concerns about wet gear are alleviated in two ways. First, ensuring that the neck collar is cinched up prior to washing and rinsing, and swapping into the second set of gear once returning to the station or at the scene if the crew prefers. Once the crew is fully deconned, they can take their coat, helmet, and gloves back to the apparatus and allow them to begin off-gassing. The hood should be swapped out with a second hood that's provided to all members. Before making entry, wipes which are provided in all the chief's cars shall be used to clean the head, face, neck, arms, hands, and any other exposed skin. Upon arrival in the rehab area, the pants and boots are removed at the drop zone on the tarp provided prior to entering the clean areas of the rehab bus or the rescue unit. At no time should contaminated equipment enter these areas. Once rehab has been completed and the crew has returned to their apparatus, all gear shall be placed in a plastic bag and tied to prevent further off-gassing inside the apparatus cab. The preferred method would be to store the contaminated gear in an outside compartment. In the event a second call occurs before arriving back at the station, the bag could be ripped open and gear utilized again. Once all gear is back in place and clean, it's time to shower within the hour. The Code Delta provides your crew with 45 minutes to accomplish this task while not responding to high-priority calls. Remember, clean gear is the new badge of honor.
Thank you for watching. As we continue to evolve our policies and procedures, such as second sets of bunker gear, shower within the hour, face wipes, diesel exhaust extractors. Only so much can policies and procedures do. Part of it is in your hands in an effort to follow these, such as on-scene gross decon. Thank you for watching.